subscribe to our channel, The Music Machine Gun, clicking on the red button and on the bell to activate all notifications so you don't miss any of our exclusive musical programs and investigations.
Join us on a daily journey through the exciting and amazing history of the Rolling Stones, a musical journey that spans over 60 years and continues.
On September 1, 1973, the Rolling Stones give a concert at Stadthalle Viena and begin their European tour to promote their latest album Goat's Head Soup, which had been released the day before and which led them to give 42 shows in 22 cities of the old continent. The Rolling Stones reinforced with Billy Preston on piano, organ, clavinet, and backing vocals, Steve Maddeo on trumpet and flugelhorn, Bobby Keys on saxophone until September 30, as he has to leave the tour to detox from drugs and alcohol to save his life. Trevor Lawrence on saxophone, Manuel Kellough on percussion in some presentations, Marshall Chess on trumpet on Street Fighting Man also in some performances. During that tour, the members of the band used pseudonyms for the registration in the hotels. Mick Jagger was Mr. Gross, Keith Richards was Mr. Dino, Charlie Watts was Mr. Parker, Bill Wyman was Mr. C, Alice and Mick Taylor was Mr. Terrace. Opening for the tour's start in Vienna was Billy Preston, whose opening was recorded on his live European tour album, and Billy Preston's opening act was Cracker, the first band to be signed to Rolling Stones Records. Bill Wyman assures in his book Rolling with the Stones that at the Vienna concert, there were 3 Russian spies who had the mission of watching the Rolling Stones concert and then informing the Russian Minister of Culture about the concert. Since the Rolling Stones would perform a year later in Moscow and they wanted to make sure everything was clear with the Rolling Stones. At the concert, the Rolling Stones performed 18 songs at breakneck speed, beginning with Brown Sugar and Bitch from the Sticky Fingers album, to later perform Gimme Shelter from the Let It Bleed album, and continue with Happy and Tumbling Dice from Exile on Main Street. Now it was time for the songs from his new album Goat's Head Soup, 100 Years Ago, Star Star, and to slow down a bit with the romantic Angie. Something country never hurts. That's why it's the turn of Sweet Virginia, and the inevitable you can't always get what you want. It's time to flirt with the devil, with Dancing with Mr. D, and start the blues odyssey with Midnight Rambler and ride the silver train with Honky Tonk Women. At this stage of the concert it was all down the line, followed by Rip This Joint, both songs from the double album Exile on Main Street. To conclude with the failsafe songs Jumping Jack Flash and Street Fighting Man.
We are waiting for you tomorrow on this same channel, in a new chapter of Traveling in Time with the Rolling Stones. See you tomorrow.